Levi's, I mean, obviously is the original jeans manufacturer. They invented jeans. And in the consumer's eyes, it was always necessary for that brand to be seen as the biggest and obviously the best.
That is great. It's turning over.
Then all of a sudden, the market began to change where one particular look of jean was coming through, or one particular look of trouser was coming through in the marketplace. And that particular look also coincided with 501, the original shrink-to-fit jean from Levi's. So the time is right for 501s. I mean, their look, the way they're cut, the way they hang on you, the whole thing of them is right for the moment. The history of the jean, the history of the product that we're talking about, it kind of came into being in sort of the mid-50s with people like James Dean and Marlon Brando. And it came into being with certain details, i.e. button fly and shrink to fit, and linking those to now. So we've got this thing which is kind of what we call sort of fashion crossover, where although if you look at sort of James Dean, he almost looks current today. He could almost walk out of a shop today and be absolutely in fashion, where 10 years ago, that would have never been the case.
It's that, yes, it's that fitting on the end there, and the pole it's on, in fact. I don't see the upright. I see the crossbar. Okay, stand by.
Hang on.
I think he wanted them swinging.
Oh, you want them swinging?
Did you?
Yeah. Excellent.
All right, Jim?
Yes.
Des, and rolling, and action. And cut it. Good. Yeah? You right, Bobby? Yes, sir. Yes. Right, set it up again, please, number one. Show me back, Des. We had an effect that brought the blind down shapes on his body. They weren't very strong, so we've actually moved the lamp round to make those stronger. And in doing that, actually, what we found now is that the shapes going down his body aren't as good as a much hotter
Yeah, say that again,
light.
If it'll
So
go.
in fact, we've changed our idea.
You put in a
And
new
improved
light.
it, yeah. Pause and down, and action. Right, less strain now. Action. Good. Let yourself drop once you reach the top. Action. Drop. Good. And action. Turn the right way in. Slowly favour the window now. Spin them round to the window a little bit. That's it. Feel the fit. Back pockets. Knee bend. Good. Pull them up on the waist. And head out the door. Turn over. Action.
We're both really thrilled with what Roger Lyons has done with the bedroom.
Cuts.
I mean, all this thing of light through blinds, and it looks absolutely stunning, I think.
We felt when we initially talked to him that he was right, and then when we saw the way he was going to handle it in terms of his storyboard and the way he talked about the details, the way he talked about how he was going to light it, the way the room would be, how it felt, the atmosphere, the moment, all of those things just, in our view, got better and better.
Yeah, and flatten them out and do a knee bend, yeah?
It's easier, actually, to shoot a bit of New York
in an English studio than it would be to go to New York with a location. You know, most of the good stuff comes out of junk shops, and with a lick of paint and a little imagination, it becomes, you know, a very valuable prop. And that's the challenge, really, is trying to capture the American flavor. You know, instead of having ordinary paintings on the wall, having hubcaps and suggesting that he's, you know, a bit of an automobile freak. And a large portion of it will be lost, as it always is. But somehow subliminally, you get a sense of reality if it's there, and even if it's not seen closely, it needs to be there. So, I mean, we don't think about that. We think about what it would be like, in fact, and try and design in 3 dimensions and make sure there's, you know, there's something in the cupboard, even though you don't open the cupboard door.
Is this the bathroom design?
This is what it was supposed to have been.
This is how Arthur cheated. I must admit, I thought all of this was Arthur's idea, and it's something of a shock to me to see it all in a picture book. What date is this, the book?
1953.
Which is just right.
You could get a full, complete bathroom like this for $25.45 down.
Send
and
money orders
$3 a week.
You said what, subdued with it?
Yeah, I mean, what I'm looking at looks all right. I wouldn't strengthen it.
Right, you are then.
And I just worry I might do it. I think we should cover
You
it.
don't see it on the wall in the other shot, do you?
Knock it off then, Tom. See what
Hey,
happens.
you don't see it on the wall in the other
We can do that.
Yeah, okay.
On again.
Quiet, please. Roll camera. And action. Cuts.
Texas Rangers. And whatever this is, monsters.
Action. We've done the trick of not showing him getting in the bath and being within the jeans upright, so I mean the effect will be that he's standing up, hopefully, of course, and then we've got that twist. I mean, that was the cameraman's idea. So when you get a good crew with ideas like that, things expand and get better. Take another drink. And settle back and cut. Taken a long while, really, not because of any real problems, just what we were talking about yesterday. Every shot is a detailed, you know, modelled, graphic, I mean, all of them. So, no, we don't celebrate till we got the other one.
Are we having a party?
I think at the end of the other one, if I do it a bit quicker, we might.
Much easier to paint a picture with Launderette than it was with Bedroom. With Bedroom, because it's much vaguer, because when I say to you somebody getting dressed in their bedroom, well, what kind of bedroom, you know, what's around it, therefore you need more visual reference for people to understand the idea. If I say, man walks into Launderette, I think you're immediately there. I think most people would say, oh, I understand, right, Launderette. And all we try to do is just say, period, Launderette. The first thing we said is that it should be afternoon, sort of early evening rather than night. One, because we thought, well, you know, if this guy is that interesting, I'm sure he's got better things to do at night than go and get his jeans washed. And also, if it was afternoon, sunlight could play a more interesting part and make the set look that much more interesting. So the trick to the art director having said, you know, we want it late afternoon, was to find for us some sort of laundrette washing machines that were actually very interesting. And he went round London and in fact found these washing machines, which I think look fantastic. They look like they look very 50s to me, very futuristic 50s design.
Yep. Okay, once again. Des, run it, stand by to freeze, please. Run. Freeze. We tried to shoot it in like what's her name, Esther Ranson on That's Life Down North End Road. Now she goes into a laundrette and talks to people. The reactions are real reactions. We tried to get that rather than people screaming and shouting and running out the door. We tried to, so again that was another. It's all prior to the day really. I mean I tend to do a lot of work chucking out ideas and getting other ideas. From all directions. Cars, we tried not to go too flash with the car. We got that old sloping back Buick because we knew we weren't going to see the whole car. A yellow cab instantly, but seen briefly, says New York.
Let's roll.
Speed.
Cut it. Number 2, sweet in your mouth, please.
270.
We've cut, we're going again straight away, here we go. Ready?
Hang on. Hold the sweet packet. Hold the packet of sweets there. Put the comic down. Just holding the sweets. Yeah, ready.
Right, let's roll.
Speed.
Action!
Well, again, I mean, we were looking for sort of 18, 20-year-olds who, again, had this crossover factor, who could look 1958, but also, because of fashion and the way it is today, were very fashionable of the moment. We wanted sort of very clean-cut, but somehow in some way interesting faces. And again, the inspiration was James Dean, young Clint Eastwood, people of that ilk. And we also didn't want two characters who were just totally interchangeable. You know, it could have been, well, which one's in the bedroom and which one's in the laundrette. It doesn't really matter, we'll take him there and that one there. So we had an opportunity with two commercials of really sort of covering two kind of looks, in a way.
The casting tapes for New York are really very funny indeed. The lady there, the casting lady, for reasons we don't understand, decided that because we're playing music over the commercials ultimately, that the people in the commercial would actually be dancing to the music. Now this is of course absolutely not the case. However, this is what she understood. So in the casting, she got these people to dance the audition, as it were.
They were limboed in, you know.
They were literally limboed in, getting the clothes off, you know, dancing about. It's really funny.
Come on, to keep this leg straight. No, it's the 501s. The 501s are too tight.
There's an awful lot of sitting around. You just get used to it. You just have to learn to switch off, not get twitchy.
How long have you been doing it?
What, makeup? About 20 odd years. This is not to go into Thames television or anything, is it?
We knew each other when he was Simone.
And he's saving for the rest of it.
Not sorry.
So if I'm featured, maybe I can have it all done.
Can't you see the electrolysis?
Oh, you are a wit, you son.
That's not fair.
He's on the move.
cuts, it'd be a nice cut to this.
Yeah.
To see the guy continuing, yeah.
This is the chicken casserole, à la peas and carrots, avec frites, on paper plate with plastic fourchette.
Always complaining, yeah. Well, no, last week was good. Last week was very good because we had fish and chips, pie and chips, and cold pizzas. That was 3 days.
And chips.
And chips. Could it be anybody? No. I just want someone to love. And obviously, the further back we come, the better that is for the reflection, isn't it? It's going to be soft, presumably, on the Romans.
Well, it's a pity you can't make a wide-angle thing of it, isn't it? But you can't, can you?
No, because we instantly go off. I mean, we can stay within it here, but then there's no movement.
Lightly toasted. Gotta go now. Bye.
In creating the ideas, in creating that period piece and relevance to today, it was very important that we had, as we've said, this crossover that we think is actually happening and is happening in fashion today, so that we could make 501s compulsory equipment. They had to be a part of today's fashion look. They were a part of history, but they should also be a part of today's fashion look. And that element within the commercials is incredibly important. So actually that making them or showing them looking good as part of compulsory equipment.
Look around the laundrette. Who else see him? Back it in. Cut the colour chip again. Thank you very much, boys and girls.
Thank you very much, folks. That's a wrap. The rest of the day's your own.
Thank you all very much, everybody, from the heart of my bottom. Only from the bottom of my heart, of course. You're not expecting words of wisdom now, eh? Look at this, it's like bloody newsreel.
Well, it's been very nice
Look at the
working with
time.
you, Roger. It's
That's good.
5 to tomorrow.
Actually, we've got 2 minutes, Kate, haven't we? We've got 2 more minutes.
We get the champagne
We're
open.
doing 2 more minutes. Can we film this lot? Yeah. Film them.
We've just run out.
Film them filming us. Yeah, is there a drink, Kate?
Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took, but I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography, don't know much trigonometry, don't know much about algebra, don't know what a slide rule is for, but I do know 1 and 1 is 2. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now I don't